Hello, my cute or handsome daydreamers. Today I am reading Wicked Hate from Slytherin Withix. If I pronounced it wrong, I am so sorry. This is a Fred Weasley X OC. Female OC. But boys, if you love Freddie Weasley as much as we do, like I do, go ahead and stay and continue watching. Oh, and I did get permission from the author if I could read this. They said it was okay and that they are happy that I am reading this for you guys. Anyways, here are some trigger warnings and stuff like that. Oh, and if you want to check out this author, I will link their description. I will link this book in my description below. Anyways, trigger warnings. There is mature language, sexual content, light BDSM, violence, and use of drugs and alcohol. If any of that triggers you, or you don't like any of that, please get off the video, or if you went to the description below and want to read it, this is not the book for you or video. Okay? Here are some more things that's kind of like involved in the book. Not really, but what's going to be happening. Again, this is a Fred Weasley X OC. Female OC. This is like starting from spring 1994 to 1998, plus epilogue, enemies to lovers, slow burn romance, mostly canon except added characters and change of scenes, okay? And let's get to the book. This is chapter 1 and its name, and chapter 1 is called The Boggart. Being a wizard is more than just using magic. Professor Lupin started looking at us without any expression. It takes a lot of bravery and self-control to practice magic and create it, just as you all are doing. Is he really going to explain to us what being a wizard is? A voice from the Slytherin group mumbled, with a mocking tone, gaining a bunch of bad looks from the Gryffindors. That's exactly today's topic, bravery and self-control. And can you think of a better way to find bravery and self-control than confronting your biggest fear? The entire room was dead quiet. Confronting it right here in front of all these people, not my cup of tea. Come on, please follow me, Lupin said, walking out of the room. All of the Gryffindors stood up quickly with a big smile on their faces. I looked at the rest of my people in my house, and they're not wanting to live anymore, or I'm too good to be here faces. Without waiting for any of them, I took my stuff and walked fast, not to lose Lupin from my sight. Hey, Amabel, I heard one of the boys from Gryffindor calling me. Is the bitch out of your mother trying to escape from Azkaban as well? Or are Snape's genes too slow to make her even think? Here we go again. The Sirius Black situation, I looked at him with the biggest bitch face ever. Oh, how fucking original. Maybe try not to repeat the same fucking joke your mates already told me twice. As every single day since I arrived at Hogwarts, the Gryffindors decided to bother me. How does it feel to know you not the only being to the most hated house in all Hogwarts, but You also are the niece of the most hated professor of all time. I decided to ignore him when I saw Lupin was opening the staff room door, mainly because I didn't want to cause trouble during my favorite lesson. There wasn't anybody inside it, only an old table in front of a huge windows and an old ugly gray wardrobe. Oh shit, I know what's coming. A weird noise, like something punching the wardrobe door. Could it be heard from the inside? The professor stood in front of it and looked at all of us with his usual kind smile. He must be one of the few Gryffindors I liked. Okay, does anyone know what could be inside of this? He started pointing at the piece of furniture. Everyone stayed silent. We were all obviously knew what was inside of it. We had to study Bogart in 3rd year with an annoying Professor Quillier. But no one wanted to look like they cared that much or bragged about being a know-it-all. Lupin sighed. There's a Bogart in here. If I'm not wrong, Professor Willer must have shown you what a Bogart is in what? 3rd year, perhaps? We all agreed, even though everything about that year was most unbelievable. Okay, then, you should know they like closed dark spaces and they shapeshift. What more? Oh yeah, they take the form of your independent biggest fear. Some people held their breaths at the last word. I don't think there is anyone in this world that would like to confront what scares them the most in front of a bunch of teenagers. Not a good idea. My mind quickly pictured what was going to appear when my turn came. I hoped that we wouldn't have time for it, since I was completely sure the Gryffindors would mock me for it the rest of my academy life. If you could please form a line in front of here, Lupin said, guiding one of the Gryffindors. They were all so desperate to prove how brave they were. I'd rather stay aside from the action, so I sat in one of those old tables with the autumn sun hitting my back, watching and observing closely how they made their ridiculous achievement. What's going on, Amabel? Too crowded for a little fun? A voice talked a couple seats by my side. I turned my eyes to my right. There he was, Frederick Gideon Wesley. Tall, aesthetic ginger. Ironic smile and a fucking attitude. Wait, I'm sorry, I mispronounced that word. arrogant smile, and a fucking attitude. What do you want, Wesley? I said with disdain. He crossed his arms in front of his chest, making his shirt tighter and giving him a bigger and meaner look. Good luck to him if he thinks he's going to intimidate me. Nothing, just wondering how is little Snape's going to pass defense against the dark arts without Severus' help. Here we go again. Couldn't they go a whole day without mentioning who my uncle is? That's none of your business. Oh, careful, mate. You're tagging your uncle's mood. Fucking Weasley. Worse than a pain in the arse. Fuck off. Don't you have anything better to do? I stood up, approaching him. We were looking at each other's side in the eye, mostly as if we were about to duel. One of us had a fucking annoying smile, and the other one was about to break a ginger's face. I hope you are not this cowardly in the field. Quidditch can be really rough, and I'm not going to hesitate to hit you with a bludger, he said calmly and with an innocent tone. Your team should be worried nothing happens to you before the match. There are some pranksters out there who can hurt you, little Snape. Pack it up, Crumb. You should be more worried to know how to throw the bludger before even thinking to hit me with it. And I'm not scared of pranksters. He was about to say something else, but a male voice interrupted. Lilith? Lupin said, looking at me. It was my turn to be in front of the boggart. I sighed heartily and walked through a group of Gryffindors who made a little circle around Weasley and me. Bloody show-offs. They only care about being the center of the world. Okay, are you ready? You already know the enchantment. Stay calm. Don't hesitate, and remember, whatever you see is not real. Clear? The professor said with a low voice, while he instructed me to don't know that word to me where and how to stand. Yep, instructed. I was right. I ignored all the little mumbles in the room. People were too busy gossiping or talking about their boggarts to bother about me. And it was better like that. Clear? Great. Here we go. He opened the wardrobe store and everything went silent. A cold air ran into my spine and chills covered my body. From up to down. There she was, with that dark brown hair, black eye, big nose, and that gray dress. With her skin full of scars, dust, and wounds, she looked exactly how I saw her the last time, 2 years ago. My mother. Sir Snape. Lil, my baby, she said with a soft, sharpened voice, looking at me with that crazy look she had in Azkaban. Her eyes were very opened, her mouth was dry. Her skin looked very mistreated, and the weight loss and the passing of time made her face more similar to her brother's. I gave one step back. Air. I need air. Remember, Lilith, don't hesitate, Miss whispered. Lilith, please. Her voice cracked with her hand opened in my direction. Come here, love. The Dark Lord needs us. Let me mark you. She showed her dark mark, which was dirty, almost gone, and looked infected because of some wound. Merlin knows how she got it. My stomach shrunk. A big knot formed in my throat. Well, I pointed at her with my wand, shaking horribly. Ridiculous. Come with me, daughter. Let me mark you. No. Ridiculous. How dare you abandon me? You are just like ridiculous. She started to choke before finishing her sentence. She took her hand to her neck, coughing and carving her body until she transformed into a big black crow. Well done, Lilith. 10 points for Slytherin, Lupin said, giving me a comforting look. He seemed like he wanted to console me, but was too afraid to even try. If Severus had known how much I struggled to form the enchantment, I would be in trouble. Yeah. Thank you, Professor. I answered, trying not to stutter or show any emotion. I turned around and I found all eyes on me. Gryffindors looked scared, amused, and some gave me petty looks. Slytherins were all just standing there, no emotion. Alright, class is over. Remember to practice this enchantment as much as you can. Everybody out to your next class, Professor Lupin announced, clapping his hands to hurry us up. I didn't look at anybody. I just took my stuff and got out of there as quickly as possible, hoping to catch some fresh air during my free time. Hey, Lilith. If Sir Snape was my mother, I would be definitely scared too, shouted an amused masculine voice. Of course, Fred Weasley. Shut up, Weasley, or I'll curse you, I answered without looking at him, walking through as he entered a crew of clowns. She didn't finish the sentence, but I knew exactly what she was about to say. You are just like your father. Okay, that was a good book. That was the first chapter. It was called Boggart. pretty interesting. I will have the next chapter tomorrow. I'll be posting chapters every single day. Wow. That was something. Really can't wait. Yep, we are serious. Oh, Professor Snape's. I said serious. Snape's niece? Wow. I need to breathe there for a second. This was good. Well, anyways, I hope you liked this chapter. And thank you to the author who is letting me to read this book. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy your night. And I love you, my cute or handsome daydreamers. See you all tomorrow. Bye.